it's Deborah from Total Transformation Training. Today's workout is called Freedom Flow. Freedom Flow is a yoga-inspired workout that consists of exercises and poses that help strengthen your muscles, joints, ligaments, and increase flexibility. So if you're ready to experience freedom from aches, pains, and stiffness, then grab a mat and join me for Freedom Flow.
We're going to begin our workout in mountain pose. Stand up tall with your weight evenly distributed on your feet. Elongate through your spine, relax your shoulders, and breathe deeply. Now inhale, lifting your arms up to the sky, drop your shoulders, and exhale, pressing those arms down to the side. Again, inhale, lift all the way up, stretch up, drop your shoulders, exhale, and press those arms to the side. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Now rotate to the side as you press your arms down. Inhale, come back up to the center, drop your shoulders. Exhale, pressing to the other side. Inhale, lift up. Drop your shoulders. Exhale, rotate your spine to the side. Inhale, back up to center. Drop your shoulders. Exhale, press to the other side. Now inhale, come back to center. Drop your shoulders and just press your arms to the side. We're going to stretch our neck. Drop your head down, stretching your neck. Now lift your head up, looking up, and then come back to center. Drop your head down, stretch your neck. Lift your head all the way up, stretching your neck, and come back to center. This time, drop your head down, roll your head to the side, ear to shoulder, just to one side, back to center, and neutral. Drop your head down, roll your head to the other side, ear to your shoulder, slowly back to the center, lift up to neutral. Drop your head, roll your head to the other side, ear to shoulder, super easy on your neck, back to center. Let's do our side one more time. Drop your head down, roll it to the side, back to the center, and look up for neutral position. Stretching your shoulders, lift them up. Inhale, exhale, press them down and back. Do that again. Inhale, lift your shoulders up. Exhale, press them down and back. Great job. Now put your hands on your hips. Lift your leg. Extend it out in front of you. Bend at the knee and step your foot back down. The other leg, lift, extend, bend, and set it down. Do it again. Other leg, lift, extend, bring it back, set it down, warming your hip and knee up. Lift, extend your leg forward, bend at the knee, and set it down. Wonderful. Now bring your hands in front of you in prayer position. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward into a bent knee forward fold. Now exhale, press your body down, head stretching forward. Drop your knees and lift your arms up into a nice strong chair pose. Tighten your glutes and lift up. We're going to do 3 more of those. Bring your hands back to prayer position. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive forward into a bent knee forward fold. Now extend your legs up, pressing your head toward your knee. Then drop and bend your knees into a tall chair position. Your arms are lifted up, your core is pulled in, your glutes are tight, strong. Arms up and stand and exhale, pressing your arms to the side. Hands back to prayer position. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Now as you extend up and stretch, try to press your head a little deeper, a little farther towards your knees. Now bend your knees, sit into your chair pose, lifting your arms up. Contract your glutes, pull your core in, draw your core in, stay there. Now rise up and press your arms down to your side. Let's do that again. Hands in prayer position. Inhale, push your arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive forward into a bent knee forward fold. Now really stretch this time. Lift, extend your legs and tuck your head down, trying to get your head to your knees. Bend, sit into your chair position, lifting your arms up. Contract the glutes, draw your core in. Strong legs, strong body, strong chair. Now press up and press those hands back down to your side. Now this time, inhale all the way up. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, lift up into what we call half lift with a flat back. Exhale all the way down. Hands are down by your sides. Step back into a tall plank position. Now from here, we're going to drop our knees down onto our mat, onto all fours. We'll continue warming our spine with our cat-cow. So look up. Now tuck your head down and round your spine. Stretch your spine. And shift back into child's pose. Now come back up onto all fours. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your spine up into a tall cat position. And then release and push back into child's pose. Now come back up onto all fours, turn your toes under, and push up and back into a downward dog position. Now pedal your feet. Continue warming your ankles and your knees up by pedaling your feet each side. Excellent. One more. Great. Now from here, I want you to press both heels down. Now rise up on your toes. Press your heels back down. Rise up on your toes. Press your heels back down. From here, we're going to start walking our hands and feet together. And then we're going to scoop all the way up, rising up. Inhale, drop your shoulders, and exhale, lowering those arms down to your side. Now inhale, lift those arms up. Swan dive forward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up into half lift. Exhale, drop your head down into a forward fold, hands down by your sides. Bend your knees and step your foot back. Step one foot, now the other. You're in a tall plank position. Now you're on all fours. We're going to go take our chest down to the floor, press through and go up into baby cobra. Now shift your weight back into child's pose, continuing to warm our spine up. Come forward, all fours, press your chest down to the floor, push through into baby cobra as you lift up. Exhale, push your hips back into child's pose. As you come up onto all fours, take your toes, turn them under, and push up and back into downward dog. Release your shoulders, push your body back. Now walk your hands and feet together and scoop those arms up at the side. Inhale, drop your shoulders, and exhale, hands down in front. Now we're going to inhale, push those arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward into forward fold. Inhale, lift up into half lift. Exhale, pressing your head and body down into forward fold. Planting your hands, step back into a tall plank position. Now we're going to shift our weight forward on our toes. Now shift back into a downward dog. Continuing to warm our shoulders up, plank position. Shift forward on your toes. Shift back now into a downward dog. And stretch. Continuing to walk, step, and or hop, bringing our feet forward together. And scoop those arms up at the sides, lifting up nice and tall. Relax your shoulders and press those arms down to the side. From here, we're going to walk to the front of our mat and step our right foot back behind us. We're going into Warrior One. Your front foot, your toes are pointed forward. Your back foot, your toes are pointed at a 90-degree angle. Your front leg is bent and parallel. Now shift your weight to the back and let's go into Warrior Two. Nice and tall through your spine, contract your abs. Now tilt your hands down, bringing your palm to your ankle and straighten that front leg. Now you're in a triangle pose. From here, we're going to bend the front knee, shift our body around, hands down on the mat, step back into a tall plank. Lower into chaturanga, upward dog, and then press back into downward dog. Walking your hands and feet back together, we're going to scoop our arms up and standing up nice and tall. Now we're going to step back with our other leg, going into nice Warrior One. Line your feet up heel to heel, forward with the toes in the front and at a 90 with them in the back. Lower down to your point of flexibility and hold that position. Now lift and shift your weight to the back, change your foot position, open those up for Warrior Two. Tilt your body down, your hand goes in front of your ankle, the other arm is lifted up to the sky. Straighten that bent knee if you can into a nice triangle pose. Now bending the knee, shifting hands onto the mat, step back into a tall plank, lower into chaturanga, scoop into upward dog, and shift your weight back into downward dog. Now walking those hands and feet together, we're going to scoop up and we're standing up tall. We're going to repeat that sequence. So we're going to step back into our Warrior One position. We're going to lift our arms up to the sky, rotate our hips forward. Knees bent in the front. Nice, strong, contract your legs, stand strong. Now shift your weight to the other leg, bend that knee. You're into Warrior Two. Tilt your body, lift the other arm up to the sky, and one arm is down in front of your ankle. Straighten that leg if possible into a beautiful triangle pose. Shift your weight, plant your hands, step back into plank, lower down into chaturanga, smooth into upward dog, and then push back and flow into your downward dog. Walk your feet forward or step or hop forward. Whatever works for you, scoop those arms up to the sky, back to prayer position. Let's repeat that sequence on the other leg. Step back into warrior one, aligning your body up ankle to ankle. Lift your arms, turn your hips and your shoulders to face forward, standing nice and strong in your leg. The knee is bent in the front. Now shift your weight to the back. Bend that back knee, and now you're flowing into warrior two. Tilting your upper body with your palm, the back of the hand in front of your ankle, and your other arm extended to the sky. Now stretch and straighten that front leg to a triangle position. Bend your knees, plant your hands on the mat, step back into a plank, lower to chaturanga, flowing into upward dog. Shifting our weight back into downward dog and walking those hands and feet together. Scoop those arms up to the side, lifting up and relaxing down. Now we're going to inhale, shoot those arms up, exhale and swan dive forward into a forward fold. Plant your hands down, tuck your head, half lift, forward fold all the way down, tuck that head, stretch. Now we're going to bend at the knees, step back into a tall plank. Then we're going to drop our knees into all fours. We're going to take one arm and we're going to drop it, we call thread the needle, and send it through to the other side, stretching our rhomboids and shoulders. Come back to all fours, take your other arm, shift it through underneath, and relax your shoulder onto the floor, stretching. Let's do that one more time each side. Take your arm, send it under your body, shooting through to the other side, stretching your shoulders, your rhomboids. Feels so great after sitting at a computer all day. And shift it all the way through. Thread the needle through. Come back onto all fours. Now you're going to take one leg forward and one leg back into a pigeon pose where you're stretching your hip. Shift your weight back, change legs, stretching at the hip. This is great for stretching your hip flexors, your hips from sitting. Now come back on all fours. This position, you can stay here into a traditional pigeon pose, or you can roll to the side if it's too much for your knees. The leg in front of you is at 90, the leg behind you is at 90, and bend forward over the forward bent knee. Stretch your hip, relax your shoulders. Now you're going to lift up, come back on all fours again. Pull one leg forward, one leg behind you. Again, if that's too hard, open it up into 90 degrees in the front with your legs, 90 in the back. And lean forward over the bent knee in the front, stretching your hip and your lower back. We're going to come back into all fours, cross our feet at the back, and shift your weight back so that now you're sitting into a cross-legged position. You're going to relax your body. Now you're going to put your feet together, what we call the cobbler pose, or traditionally known as the butterflies. Now place your hands behind you, press your legs down, and press your hands into the mat, rolling your shoulders back, opening up your chest. Now bring your hands back together in the front, drop your knee over to the side, and stretch your spine, rotating through your torso. Back to the center, rotate to the other side. Stand nice and tall through your torso. Lift and stretch. Come back to the center. From here, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Put your hands underneath your legs. Scoop your stomach in. Now, holding your stomach in, extend one leg and your arms out in front of you. Contract your abs. Now, lower very gently, keeping your abs tight and flat. Now, exhale and lift your body. Lift your leg. Inhale, lower down, keeping your legs nice, your abs nice and tight. Lift and extend. Let's change legs. Extend your leg in front of you. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, contract those abs. Do it again. Inhale on the way down. And exhale, lifting up. Now lean forward and stretch your back. Now come back again with your feet planted on the floor. You could repeat that sequence, or if you'd like, let's lift both legs. So bringing both knees to your chest, extend your legs up into the air, tighten your core, and try to pull your body up into a tall V position. Now lower your body all the way down if you can, grazing your upper body up on the floor. Tighten your core and lift your body up. Breathing normal, keep that core pulled in and tight. Inhale, lower your legs, lower your upper body. Exhale, tighten and pull. Pull that core in nice and tight. Nice, tight V-sit. Now tuck your knees under and lean forward and stretch your back out. Lifting up. Plant your feet back on the floor. Now hands underneath your legs and roll gently down one vertebrae at a time till you're lying on the floor. Your knees are bent. We're going to stretch one knee in and stretch our arm out and releasing our hip flexors. Come back to center. Drop the other knee in towards your body. Stretch that arm out and stretch and release those hip flexors. Coming back to the center. Now from here we're going to take and we're going to cross one ankle on our knee and stretch our hip. We call this the figure four. We're going to pull that knee toward our body, stretching our hip. Now place your hand on the inside of that knee and push it away from your body and stretch deep into that hip. Relax your body. Relax your breath. Now drop your feet down and let's change sides. Cross the other ankle on your knee. Put your hand on the outside of the knee and pull that knee towards your body. Stretch those hips. Put your hand on the inside of the knee and press away. Push that knee away from your body, stretching deeper into the hip and piriformis. Now we're going to bring both knees at 90 degrees and drop them to the side. Your knees go one way, your arm extends out on the floor in the opposite direction, doing a long spinal stretch. Relax. Bring your knees back to the center, drop them to the other side, arm on the floor, and stretch. Now we're going to bring our hand back to the front, roll all the way over to the side, and now roll up into a seated position. Get yourself comfortable. You can have your legs crossed if you want, and stretch to the side. I'm going to stretch out that lower back to the center. Now stretch to your other side. And now you're facing front. Now take one leg over and one leg under. Take your opposite arm and cross it there and rotate and do a spinal stretch. to the center, change legs. One tucks under, one tucks over. Opposite arm from the leg. Lock it in right there and gently stretch and rotate at the torso. Get a great spinal stretch. Now you're coming back to the center to finish up. Get yourself comfortable. Relax your shoulders. You can do a traditional pose with your fingertips together, or if you'd rather, you can just relax your hands gently and softly in your lap. So I want you to finish here. Relax your shoulders, close your eyes, and do some deep breathing. Relax. Deep breaths. Bringing my hands together in prayer position, Namaste. The light in me bows to the light in you. Thank you so much for joining the workout.